Hello, Sagittarius. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. Working with the Thoth Tarot deck this week. We're going to pull out for our environment, past, present, and future. We're going to pull out for our connections. Past, present, and future. And we're going to pull out for our contributions. Past, present, and future. Keep in mind this is a general reading, will not resonate for every Sagittarius placement out there. Use your own intuition, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want to book a personal with me, you can do so on my website, amyenergy.online. Okay, getting into our environment. Okay, in the past, we've had a major transformation here in our environment. Okay, so we might have moved or just be feeling completely different in our space, in our body. Okay, major transformation here. This is when we really let go of those things that are standing in our way, the things that do not serve our growth, our highest potential. Okay, absolutely. I definitely see us in the past really making plans and taking steps toward, our new life, a new environment. In the current energy, Knight of Swords here, I feel like we're pretty empowered in this energy. Definitely in our integrity, much more able to take action on what's very important to us. Ace of Wands, yes, this is the new beginning. This is what we've been working and planning for in the past. And there it is, the sun. Okay, happiness is here for us now. I do feel like, with it being on the bottom of the deck, it's just a matter of grabbing it and claiming it as yours. Okay, and a lot of what is making us happy right now is the knowledge that we have gained that's allowing us to take direct action toward what we desire here. In the future, I do see all of this bringing us a victory, having us feeling very aligned. Tower trying to jump out there. Clarifying the Six of Wands for Sagittarius. Oh, man, cards jumping around. The sun coming out. Yeah, exactly. I was feeling like the sun is here in your current moment, but you may not be 100% embracing it. That's what you're being asked to do in this moment, is embrace the things that bring you joy. And in doing that, you are going to have a victory and be very happy here. We are moving on from a situation though. So, this whole process may not be the most comfortable thing in the world. Okay, but there's a lot that we have to learn. So, really embrace the journey you're on right now and embrace your happiness, because like the sun is directing you, right? You're on a journey, you are learning lessons. Again, it's not 100% comfortable, but we are becoming aligned, and we really have to follow what feels good so that we can get to the right place. Okay, really lovely here for you, Sag. Moving into connections. In the past, I definitely see us waiting here with the Hanged Man. Okay, we're going to clarify that. Ten of Cups. Ooh, okay. So it's interesting because we do have the Eight of Swords on the bottom. So I do feel like this could be us really not wanting to let go of a comfort zone. Okay, so maybe we're with family or a relationship that feels good, like we're very supported, but I feel like at the same time it holds us back a great deal here with the Eight of Swords. We really may not be 100% acknowledging that in the past. Now, in the current moment, though, I do see us sort of taking some steps forward with the Knight of Discs. Let's clarify this. Yeah, Four of Swords. I do feel like this is slow, right? It's a slow start here. Yeah, because we're battling inner conflict as well as outer conflict, I feel, right? I feel like maybe the same people who have our best interests, that I'm saying that wrong. I'm sorry. Maybe the people who are making us feel safe and comfortable do not necessarily have our best interest in heart. Maybe they think they do, or that's their intention, but you're having to go a little bit of a different path here, I'm feeling. And so it's a slow start because each step of the way you really are having to stop, rest, process. Okay. So this could not feel great, right? It's like we're waiting. Everything's not really moving as quickly as we may want it to. But all of this, again, it's like the same kind of story playing out. Like it's all serving you in a way that you probably can't even see yet, right? Because it's like we need to learn these lessons. And it's like by handling the conflict in your connections right now, you are opening up yourself to future happiness. Like the future is looking so good here, Sag. We have two suns and a Six of Wands. That's just so far. So far, the future for you is looking just really happy. The sun's shining on you, but we're kind of in the tough part right now. Why is the sun here? Temperance. Okay. Exactly. In the future, oh, look at that Ace of Cups on the bottom. In the future, I really see us so empowered and able to kind of use everything we're learning right now to push ourselves forward, to really take up space. I'm hearing like to make a name for yourself. Like there could be love coming in for some of you that are looking for that with the Ace of Cups, but this is more about self love, filling your own cup, being very full. Okay. And a lot of readers say that like the Temperance card is mixing these two cups together to create the Ace of Cups, right? So you're creating your own new beginning by really implementing everything that you're learning through this process. So, really, really beautiful reading. I sound like a broken record, I know. Okay, let's get into our contribution. Okay. Yes. So in the past here, Sag, we may have been feeling very tired, very wounded with the Nine of Wands. Okay. Let's clarify that. the Queen of Swords. Okay, so, in the past, we may have really had our walls up, and that was right for us in that moment, okay? Because the Hierophant is here. Okay, so there's a lot of pressure on us, and we were really trying to accomplish something. I feel us really having to be like incredibly direct and kind of not letting our emotions show because we were really having to deal with something, potentially dealing with like, you know, some sort of systems, right? With it being like a general reading, I'm not sure how this is playing out for you, but with the Hierophant, this can sometimes represent like society as a whole. And, it's a five, it's conflict. So that can be where we're having to just like deal with like really, um, like annoying isn't the right word for the Hierophant. Like, as a reader, I don't really read the Hierophant as annoying, but I feel like to you specifically, like having to deal with that Hierophant energy is very annoying. Like, you don't like to answer to somebody who's like in charge of you. And that makes sense. I mean, who does? So I just see this like being like really exhausting that we're having to just like be direct and maybe like do paperwork or something like that with the Queen of Swords. We're showing up and doing it, but it's like killing us. I feel that like that's the energy. I feel like it's so just awful. Like you'd literally rather do anything else with your time. But what you've done here in the past, it's allowing a new opportunity here in the present. Okay, Ace of Discs. So I feel like things have worked out for us and we're really able to kind of see the future working out from this position. Like before in the past, it might have felt like, oh my God, I'll never get to where I want to be. Like there's so many hurdles in my way and I'm never going to get there. Well, we're there. Or at least we're at the beginning, right? We're recognizing that we can do this. Yeah, Emperor here. And there's that 6 of Wands. So definitely right now in your current energy, we are in a space of real illumination, right? The 6, the 4, the 1, that's an 11. So we're really seeing it, right? And the Emperor also is all about vision. So we're really seeing what we want to build and how we can go about it. And really lovely. In the future energy, we have the 7 of Wands. So I feel like right now we're developing that vision. And in the future, we're really going to be fighting for it. Okay, let's get. And it makes sense because, right, we have the 6 of Wands moving into the 7 of Wands. Right? So we're understanding everything that we've worked for. We're seeing how it might work out. And then in the future, we're really asserting our will. We're really doing it. Okay. Yeah. We're starting out a new chapter. We're flipping the page here with the Page of Pentacles. And the Tower is on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So there could be unexpected chaos in our journey, but we've already been through so much. It's nothing you can't handle. It's going to be serving you. So, I definitely see happiness, right? We don't just have the Tower on the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands here also. So, there is a sense of stability that you have like within yourself, right? Like your stability comes from your inspiration. It comes from like this is Venus and Aries. And, I'm feeling that like your inspiration is in your heart. So all of the structures around you can fall because they're not what really matters, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that any structures are actually going to be falling, but I feel like what what's going on with you is like you are sort of invincible. Like someone someone could take away like all of your material possessions and you still possess this fire inside of you. Like the most valuable things that you have are not things that can be taken from you. So no matter what this tower is, it cannot defeat you. However, I do actually feel it more as like, I feel it as shocking, but I almost feel like we're shocked at how, like, it's a total like shock and revelation at how happy we are, right? Because we've been working at this for so long. So like when things start actually working out, we're like, what, like this is happening, like it's possible, like yeah. It is. Okay, now we're gonna get us some oracles from, I have two decks here, the Airmail Oracle and the Astro Elemental Oracle. Both decks are by Sarah Stacy, and I definitely recommend going down in my description box, down where I put the decks that I used. You can get a link to treat yourself to an oracle deck. I highly recommend. Okay. So let's get the past, present, and future energies from the oracles. All right, we have blend in, be sweet, and fire up. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have use. Okay. So, oh my gosh. Well, I guess we also have endure because use just wanted to fly across the room. Okay. So that was interesting. But what I'm really feeling here, like, in the past, I do feel like we have had to like kind of blend in, right? Because I definitely felt like this was a tainted 10 of cups. Um, and it makes sense like with the death and the hanged man and the 9 of wands. Like in the past, we weren't in the most comfortable energy. Like we might have had hope that we could plan and work things out, and we might have had love, but like I said, I feel like this love is a little bit tainted. I don't feel like, the 10 of cups to me is being loved for exactly who you are. And I'm not saying you weren't in that situation, but this blend in card is making more sense to me, like as a lens over this, because I feel like this could be like unconditional love, people that do love you. However, I feel like for whatever reason, like you've had to blend in with the company you've been keeping, which is not necessarily what we want to do, right? So we've had to be blending in, and that might have been uncomfortable. Okay. However, I do feel like we've learned a lot, right? Maybe it's just like learning the way certain people love and how to accept the good without, internalizing the ways that other people are imperfect in loving us, right? Because I feel like that's what's allowed us to be sweet here in the current moment. We're able to be sweet because even though we're still working and we're still learning, there's a lot more hopefulness in the second row here than there was in this first row. Okay, we're still processing. It's still slow. Okay, but we are developing the vision that we need. We are feeling that fire inside of us that's pushing us to the future, which is just gorgeous, right? And we have fire up here. And I feel that lots of fire, right? We have the sun, the wands, temperance, that's your energy. And the page of pentacles, which is not fire, but I feel like, that's you using all of your passion to start something new. And yes, you are at the beginning of a journey, but it's a beautiful place to be. And, we could be going back to school, moving into a new environment, learning a new skill, starting a new business here with the Page of Pentacles, but it's a start, it's a beginning. It's a new chapter for you, and you're really feeling good about it. Okay, so let's get you a Sacred Destiny Oracle to tie a bow on this whole reading here for you. Again, this is a general reading, so if you want to book a personal, you can do so on my website, amyenergy.online. Make sure you do subscribe to my mailing list, because I will send out promo codes every so often there, so you don't want to miss out on that. Oh, Potential is trying to fly out, but I'm not taking the flyers today. Okay, we have Stand Still coming out with miracles on the bottom. So let's read from the book. Stand Still, Swamplands. The sacred landscape wants you to know if it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down or even come to a standstill. You are right. Something is not progressing. Even if it seems that things are flowing, look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth. In life, you can either say, there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being sucked into mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. All right, I want to read miracles too, because I feel like this standstill definitely is very valid. Like, I feel like we did need this message, okay? Really goes with this like Knight of Discs and Four of Swords that it was laying over here. And I am feeling that, but I feel like there's also like, a little bit more to it where we're at right now. So I do want to read the miracles. I feel like we'll get some additional really good info here. So the sacred landscape wants you to know the storms of the past are passing and your dreams are coming true. No matter what has happened in the past, your future holds abounding miracles. Good fortune, celestial beauty, and inner divinity are expanding within you. Believe that your life is guided. Trust in the goodness of the universe. A celestial bridge to the heavens is opening for you. Start a health program. Invest in your career or initiate a relationship, and good fortune will manifest. Blessings are flowing in all directions. Believe that you deserve the best, because you do. Bounty, joy, blessings, and miracles are flowing your way. Love it. Love that energy for you. Let's get you an affirmation here for your week. All right. An affirmation that you can say every day this week. What is the affirmation that Sagittarius needs this week? Oh, okay. Life is good to me is trying to fly out here. Let's see what else they have. I'm not taking flyers. All right. We have the universe is always helping me, sometimes in unexpected ways. Okay, go ahead and screenshot that. Take it with you for every day this week. All right, make sure if you want to share it on social media, to tag me. You know, you can put it as the like background on your phone or something so you remember to say it every day. And I would just love to see these affirmations out in the wild. So make sure if you do that, take a little screenshot, share it with me. I would love that. Okay. Now, next part here is Sag. We're going to get into a little love reading. Now, I need you to keep in mind that this is just for fun, okay? Um, I've been getting like some attacky comments that are like, you don't know my relationship. He lied to me. I'm like, okay, look, this is a general reading. General reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, I guarantee you that will be a little bit, more tailor made to your life, right? I'll be only working with your energy. Okay? You are not the only one watching this video. So you are going to have to take everything with a grain of salt. And again, it's, this is a just for fun kind of reading. So, that being said, let's get into it. You're going to want to have a person in mind. We're going to see how your person feels about you, starting with your person's current energy. Oh my gosh. And I do have a feeling this is going to be an exciting reading because the cards are already trying to jump out. Okay. Ooh, your person. I feel like your person could be being recognized at work or in their community, having really good ideas. Okay. Strength card on the bottom. So, I mean, I like they have the Aquarius energy and the Leo energy. I feel like they could have a like placements on either of those axes, but I feel like, they're really embodying the two sides of the coin. They're really, um, they're really shining here, right? And they're really enduring any situation that's being thrown at them. So they're in a pretty good, nice energy. Let's see how they feel about you. Justice, 10 of Wands. Okay. So you could be like in a legal situation with this person with the Justice card coming out. Okay, they are feeling overburdened. It's a conflict, so we could be like definitely like going through a divorce in court. I don't know exactly how this is playing out for you, Sag, but there seems to be a lot of back and forth. And I do feel like this person is feeling a little bit overburdened. Okay, what is the action that they would like to take towards Sagittarius? What is the action they would like to take towards Sag here? Mm. Wow. Okay, so they want to move on. There's love here with the Page of Cups, but I almost feel like I mean, the devil is here. So moving on is not easy for them, but I do feel like that's what they feel like they need to do. Maybe there's another person in their energy that's kind of pushing this forward. That could just be for some of you. For some of you, maybe this person's really trying to move on from you because they feel it's not fair to like an innocent party involved somehow. But they're still feeling the connection with this devil energy, but they are trying to combat that. That's what I'm feeling is like exhausting. It's really exhausting for this person to really achieve balance in their life. It's interesting. What is Sagittarius current energy here? King of Cups, Ace of Wands. I feel like you're really focused. Yeah, you're focused on the path ahead. You're feeling very confident in yourself. I feel that with the Ace of Wands. I feel like you have a renewed sense of self, a sense of direction. With the Knight of Pentacles, I just see us really putting one foot in front of the other, trying to get to the destination that we are trying to get to. Okay, how does your person think you feel about them? Okay, how does Sagittarius's person think they feel about them? Oh, they see you very regretful here with the Judgment card and the Five of Cups. I feel like they're a little confused about your energy, right? Because you're actually the Knight of Pentacles, so you are moving forward, and you're the King of Cups, so you are very capable of understanding your emotions and still being able to navigate toward new opportunities. However, for whatever reason here, your person thinks you are still crying over them. And with the Judgment card, I do feel like they really see you regretful. And with the Page of Pentacles that was on the bottom, they see you just in a more immature energy, which is rude. I hate to tell you that, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. They see you as like regretful, and now like, I feel like if this situation ended, even if there was like a legal battle and maybe like they got a lot of money, they feel like they left you in this like Page of Pentacles where you have to start over with just like your one little pentacle, right? But I feel like they're really confused about where you're at. It's interesting. Your person could be a little cocky. They could be getting bit in the ass soon if that's their energy. All right, what's the advice for Sagittarius in this connection? Six of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Okay, so I do feel like we have to face our fears. That's very real. We have to face our fears. We have to acknowledge the ways that this person has hurt us, is what I really feel. Because I do feel like, maybe there is a bit of truth to what they're feeling in your energy, that you could be regretful or remorseful for your actions within this connection. However, it's more important for you to focus on the ways that you actually did give of yourself to this connection. Okay, because maybe this has nothing to do with a legal situation. I feel like maybe it did for some of you. But now that I'm seeing this, on the Six of Pentacles, this person has the scales in their hand. So this person could be feeling exhausted without you there to balance out their life, right? Because I feel like you did this for them effortlessly. Maybe you were giving in those ways that, aren't as acknowledged. I feel like that's a big problem in our society, is that, with capitalism and everything, we're like, oh, someone who's like being recognized at work and like making a lot of money, they're adding value. But someone who's like keeping the whole operation flowing, they're not seen as valuable, even to themselves, right? So I feel like you have to really understand, Sag, the ways that you were wrong. Like, you cannot, if you are at all in this remorseful, regretful energy, I feel like the advice is no, actually you need to acknowledge the pain that this relationship put you through, and the ways that you did show up, the ways that you did give of yourself, and actually you created the balance, right? You were the one that created the balance that allowed this situation to thrive. So if you got tired because you weren't being appreciated in a situation, that's not something you should feel regretful and remorseful for. You know, you need to really understand, reevaluate the situation from your new perspective, right? Because we've just learned a lot. We've seen this in our reading. We've just learned a great deal. So now we have to take what we've learned and realize the ways that we sold ourselves short by being even in this connection. That's what I'm feeling. And embrace that new beginning. Go for what's new. This is not a situation that I feel will ever serve you, even if the devil is here. So we could feel very connected to this energy. Okay, but sometimes our soulmates come in to teach us something and then they go away, and they're not supposed to stay in our life forever. So let's go ahead and get some oracles. We're going to pull one for you and we're going to pull one for your person. Okay, so what advice does Sagittarius need to hear regarding their love life, regarding this connection? All right. We have Lena Dunham coming out. Everyone forgets you except you. It's okay to play hide and seek by yourself. Don't be afraid of standing on the shoulders of your parents. Okay? And a card for Sagittarius's person. All right, cross watchers. This one is for you. All right, we have Greta Garbo. Are you sure you wouldn't rather be alone? Only go to the altar if you take the lead. Marriage isn't the only way to have a partner for life. Okay. And now let's see, what would your person say if they had the courage? What would Sagittarius's person say to them if they had the courage to speak the truth? All right. What would Sagittarius's person say to them if they had the courage to speak the truth that they are feeling inside? All right, we have you scared the shit out of me. Okay. Anything else here for Sagittarius? Not taking flyers. I want to be more than friends, and I wish you wouldn't push me away on the bottom. Okay, so take all that how it resonates. Again, this portion of the reading was kind of just for fun, so definitely want to make sure that we're not, making any like big life changes based off of a general YouTube reading. I do not recommend that. So, just keep that in mind. This is general. If you want to book a personal, you can do so on my website, amyenergy.online. Okay, please do connect with me on Instagram at amyenergy, on TikTok at amyenergy3. But most importantly, I hope you have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.